What's good, everyone? It's your boy Chinadu. I'm here with another episode of the Chin Chat. The NBA Finals kicked off the other day, and the Toronto Raptors did what they had to do, took care of business at home, defeating the defending champs 118-109. Pascal Siakam was huge for the Raptors. He had 32 on 14 of 7 shooting from the field. Steph Curry had a solid game for the Warriors. He had 32. But there's things that I have to get to based off how yesterday went that I'm going to get to right now. Number one, the Warriors were rusty. I had Toronto winning this game, and I'm not surprised from what I saw from the Warriors yesterday. They were rusty. They haven't played in 9 games, and it certainly showed. Their last series against the Trailblazers was a cakewalk. They swept them, so I expected Golden State to come out rusty, and as a result of that, they didn't come to play. They were bad on transition. They left a lot of the Raptors open for open threes. Marc Gasol has had a couple open threes. Danny Green got busy from beyond the arc. So that's something the Warriors need to fix for game 2. Also, Kawhi's supporting cast was huge for the Raptors yesterday. Huge for the Raptors the other day. Like I said, Siakam had 32. Marc Gasol had 20. And Danny Green, Fred VanVleet, guys like those really contributed to the Raptors, and they showed up better than the Golden State supporting cast. So as a result of that, they lost the game. The Raptors won the game, which brings me to point number 3. Boogie looked a little rusty. Boogie hasn't played since April 13th, since he ruptured his quad. I personally think he shouldn't be playing in this series, but Boogie has something to prove. This was a former Max player who tore his Achilles, so he had to join the Golden State and sign on a 1-year, $5 million deal to prove his worth and show the league that he could still play. So now I know he wants to play now on the biggest stage, but out there he looks more like a liability to the Golden State Warriors rather than a help. So I think that they should try him again in game 2, but if in game 2 he is looking the same as how he did in game 1, I think they should consider shutting him down for the rest of the series, because I think he would do more harm than good. Which brings me to point number 4. Who else is going to step up for the Golden State Warriors besides Klay Thompson and Steph Curry? You already know what you already know what you're gonna get from those two, the greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. But everybody else has to show up. Draymond has to score a little more than 10 points. Kevon Looney has to stay in the game, has to stay out of foul trouble. Guys like Aaron McKinney, Jordan Bell, Jerebko, guys like Quinn Cook, guys like those need to step up. The Warriors are known for having strength in numbers, but it obviously didn't show in game 1. But I'm expecting a better effort from them in game 2. So if you're like me who picked the Golden State Warriors to win this series, I wouldn't jump off the bandwagon just yet. It was game 1. They were rusty. They played bad defense. But I know, as great as the Warriors are, they will make the necessary adjustments. I know guys like Draymond Green, he'll play better defense on Siakam. Marc Gasol isn't going to have that many wide open threes. They're going to contain Kawhi a little more. So I expect the Golden State Warriors to win game 2 and to make this a series, to tie this up before they go back to the Oracle. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? What do you think the Warriors could have done better in game 1? And also, who do you have winning game 2? And also, was game 1 enough to convince you that the Raptors have this series and that the Warriors are vulnerable this year? I think that the Warriors are vulnerable this year, but I still think that they will, at the end of the day, they will take this series, and I have them winning game 2. But like I said, let me know. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's another episode of the Chin Chat. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great one.